Social emotional skills mean understanding what those emotions are when they happen and also being able to positively cope with that. So, whereas a youth who might learn habits of relying on drugs and alcohol to cope with stressors or negative emotions, depression, they then learn how to cope with that positively. When the participants come in, we start out by empowering them. We empower them to create their own agreements amongst each other, and we empower them to be able to talk about things that are going in their life in a confidential manner. One of our primary rules is everything that's said in the circle stays in the circle, giving the kids a sense that it's okay to talk about what's going on. What we've seen is participants are able to relate with each other no matter what backgrounds they come from or what belief systems they may have put in place, and they're able to not only relate but be there for each other, talk it out, rely on each other, learn that they can rely on each other. And instead of talking it out and finding resources and getting the help they may need, they keep it in, and the stressors and all the bad stuff keeps building and building and building. These groups have been paramount to break down those barriers, and these programs have actually literally saved lives by being able to help kids in crisis and break down barriers and stigmas associated with talking about mental health. The cool thing about these groups is they work for any kid, any kid at all. They work for kids who are introverts, who may not have a lot of social life. They work for youth who have more of a social life than maybe they should. They work with youth that don't understand social emotional skills. They work with youth that aren't understanding of how to use technology responsibly. But these groups are there to empower our youth with information, empower them with what freedom we can give them to make choices for themselves, and empower our youth to understand that there are positive ways to dealing with anything, whether it's a negative situation or a negative emotion. We can't express how grateful we are for the United Way and their funding, which has been pivotal in allowing us to not only provide this program to our community, but expand. It has been United Way and their donors have been instrumental in everything we do, from saving lives to letting kids know it's okay to be them, to letting kids know that no matter where they come from, there's a place that they can come to that is neutral, non-judgmental. Yeah, it's sad the perceptions that kids have of themselves, especially when they've made mistakes before. You know, it's very easy for us as a community to wag our finger and say, how dare you? But we need to accept them. We need to understand that they aren't bad kids. They made bad choices, and we need to give them pathways and information on how to stop making bad choices and pathways to be able to be productive members of society. And it's beautiful when that happens. It's wonderful. Sorry. So thank you. Thank you very much.